我在家。
It's all covered in today's China Truths.
Right now, there's no business anywhere. How can anyone talk about doing business? It's just too hard. Oh God, how are we supposed to make a living this year? I've opened my shop since morning and not a single customer has walked in. It's now 9:30 a.m. at Beidahua, and the entire market is in the same state, from the 5th floor down to the 1st. It's all like this. Salaries aren't being paid, the boss said the business is shutting down, and now he's run off. No one is taking responsibility anymore. It's really over. They used to say that once tariffs ended, things would pick up. Look at it now. What recovery? The holidays are coming, and what are we supposed to do? Physical stores are deserted, shelves are empty. The storefronts may be lavishly decorated, and all the top domestic women's fashion brands are there, but none of it makes a difference. It's over. Completely over. This year is ruined. Many of these factories can't even open anymore, and it's hard to even get day labor. What are we supposed to do? I went out for a walk and it was truly beyond imagination. So many physical stores have shut down. Even if some are still open, about half of them have "for transfer" signs on the front. Brick-and-mortar shops simply can't return to how they once were. Just look. Is it easy to do business now? This is what I saw on the main road next to a middle school. Several shops in a row, all like this. Everyone, just look, all of them have rental signs posted. I'm serious, shut down all of them. It's really over. The most desolate shopping center in Wuxi is Dongfang, Paris, right in the city center directly across from Suning Plaza. From basement level B1 to the 5th floor, aside from a few food stalls and delivery workers on the 2nd floor, everything else is completely empty. Mainland Chinese residents are saying that factories and businesses are going bankrupt and shutting down. Many stores in the cities have ceased operations, and even large shopping malls are eerily quiet. Now, many people are unemployed, businesses are failing, and even basic necessities like food are hard to afford. How can anyone talk about consumption? Today, out of the blue, I received a message from a friend I hadn't heard from in years. We chatted for quite a while, and I could really feel the helplessness across every industry right now. She said she's already unemployed. She used to make shoes, but she quit because there are no customers anymore. The situation is the same in every field now. People say if you can just break even or make a tiny bit of profit, you're already doing better than most. Whether running a store, working a job, or once being a business owner, many are now unemployed, and many places are truly going bankrupt. I feel like a new wave of closures is about to hit. Many business owners are hesitating, unsure if they should renew their leases as contracts approach expiration. They're stuck in a dilemma. The situation is genuinely terrible across all industries. Customers who come to my shop also say they're desperately looking for work. If they can't find anything, they'll just go back to their hometowns. It's the same for everyone. A few days ago, a neighbor also said he's preparing to return home. He said the factory owner here has gone bankrupt and there's no more work. Better to go back home. Some people say they've spent all the living expenses they brought with them. They only worked for a few days, and now even food is an issue. The current situation is genuinely very tough. From large shopping malls to small 2 yuan shops, no one can escape the fate of shutting down. Look, even the major shopping malls have closed their doors. Why are they closing? In the past, even during our free time, we would stroll around. Whether big or small, malls always had people coming and going. There's even a subway station right next to it. This is a central transportation hub. To those from Huaibei, do you still remember the Wuyue shopping center? I just discovered today that most of the stores inside have shut down. It used to be too expensive to rent a spot there, and now no one even looks at it. The vibrancy of the past is completely gone. Even our favorite milk tea and snack shops are nowhere to be seen. What exactly led to this current situation? A fierce wave of street vendor competition is sweeping cities amid economic decline and pessimism. Stalls now crowd every corner, in front of homes, behind them, along every street. In cities like Hefei and other first- and second-tier areas, tens of thousands of vendors are emerging, with numbers rising sharply this year and expected to grow further. These struggles are also seen in daily life. Some survive on just 30 yuan a day and still face judgment. Older construction workers skip even 1 yuan buns, eating plain rice without side dishes. Many now lack basic food and clothing. Hardship may be hidden, but the reality is harsh. Here in Zhejiang, near the Yiwu and Yifu markets, many people are sleeping on the streets. Even in street vending, the number of sellers far exceeds buyers. People sell simple skewers, vegetarian ones for 1 yuan, meat ones for 2 yuan, all priced between 1 to 2 yuan. Some even offer free drinks if you spend 15 yuan, and yet business is still terribly slow. Tourist destinations are not spared either. The scenic area of Lijing Gate in Luoyang has become desolate. Truly desolate. It's over. Look for yourself. All the stalls have disappeared. Places that used to be so crowded more than a decade ago that you couldn't even walk are now so empty you could roll on the ground and not touch a soul. All that's left is a bleak and silent scene. This man drove across several provinces, Jiangxi, Shandong, Anhui, Zhejiang, and after meeting many old and new friends, deeply felt that everyone is struggling now. The people around him are builders, factory owners, and business people. Many have gone bankrupt, are in debt, or have divorced. A great number of able-bodied workers in the cities still haven't found jobs since the Lunar New Year. In Shenzhen, many bought homes when prices were high. Now the homes sit empty, and they're losing sleep over their worries. Of course, a small number of people are still doing well, but for the vast majority, this year has been incredibly difficult, and the future may be even worse. In truth, the economic crisis has already erupted across the entire country. It's just that many people don't want to admit it out of pride. Many videos online show that China's current economic situation is extremely serious. From major cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, to residents in various other regions, people are saying that the economy is worse than it has ever been. Store closures, business bankruptcies, delayed salaries, and joblessness have become the norm. Life for many citizens is becoming increasingly difficult. The economic reality is heartbreaking to witness. People say, open a restaurant, be your own boss. But look, the total sales were only 115 yuan. Forget supporting a wife and kids. You can't even afford to take care of your elderly father. It's already past 3 p.m., and from 9 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, that's all they earned. In Shanghai, around 30 cafes located in high-end office buildings are seeing occupancy rates drop to just 20 to 30%. One 400,000 square meter office complex in Dishuihu, Lingang, has an occupancy rate of less than 1%. It feels like there's no one left in Shanghai, and even places like Kaohsiung are seeing fewer people. South China Mall, once dubbed the largest and finest commercial complex in South China, along with Trade Plaza No. 2, now stands shut, all collapsed. KTV venues and commercial pedestrian streets are deserted because people simply don't have money anymore. At this point, it's no longer about whether people work hard or not. One person searched an entire county for hours looking for a market, and when they finally found one, it too had collapsed. There was no one there to pitch their product to. Jifang Road in Simenku, once bustling, is now lined with shuttered stores, their signs taken down and replaced with "for rent" notices. Oh no, even Xiamen is done for. Just look at the streets. My hometown is more crowded than this. Shuttered businesses, bankruptcies, everyday life has become extremely hard for ordinary people. North Sichuan Road in Shanghai, once teeming with foot traffic, is now nearly deserted. Even the quaint historic alleys of Shanghai, once lively and full of charm, are now mostly empty. Shopping malls are empty, restaurants have no customers, houses go unsold, cars aren't being traded in, chopsticks aren't rolling for spring rolls, shoes aren't being bought, no one's getting married, and so there are no children. Mr. Fan from Inner Mongolia commented that Chinese people are simply exhausted living in a country without social welfare, and that nothing should come as a surprise anymore. At the root of it all is the system itself. What's more frightening, or perhaps more tragic, is that many people don't even know the cause. Analysts believe that China's economy is currently in decline, and the government appears powerless in the face of the economic crisis, merely waiting for collapse. Shock at Terracotta Army site. Man jumps into pit, pushes over ancient warriors. On May 30th, chaos erupted at the Terracotta Warriors scenic area in Xi'an when a man suddenly climbed over the guardrail and jumped into the No. 3 site pit. In front of stunned tourists, he pushed over several ancient terracotta warriors, 2 of which were damaged and broken. A viral video captured the disturbing moment. Tourists can be heard gasping, shouting, "Someone fell in," and "He destroyed all the terracotta warriors." In the footage, the man is seen lying on the ground, resting his head against one of the statues, murmuring to himself as if in distress or tears. Shards of broken warriors lay scattered beside him. Witnesses described the shocking scene in disbelief. "He just jumped in, stood up, and began pushing them down," said one eyewitness. "He didn't respond when we tried talking to him in both Chinese and English," another added. Police later identified the man as 30-year-old Sun, who has since been detained. Authorities reported that he suffers from a mental illness and an investigation is ongoing. However, not everyone is convinced. Online, many netizens questioned the official explanation. How did someone with mental illness get inside? Every time something happens, they just say it's mental illness. Others expressed outrage over the destruction of priceless artifacts. One terracotta warrior is worth 28.55 million yuan. I just looked it up. One user commented, "I guess the visiting policy will tighten again. Just like when someone jumped into Sun Yat-sen's mausoleum, and they shut it down. Whether an act of desperation or something else entirely, the incident has reignited concerns over cultural preservation, mental health, and security at China's most treasured historical sites."
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We will keep reporting on the COVID surge in China, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos. And thank you for tuning in.